in so many ways. It looks like this week is about Mars. And it would seem that way. The questions and the urgency, the audacity and the finding solutions. And yet, right now, it's really about Neptune. The reason why I say it looks like it's about Mars is that on Tuesday, we have a Scorpio full moon, Mars being the traditional ruler of Scorpio. On Thursday, we have Mercury stationing direct, thank goodness, in Aries, the other sign of Mars. And on Sunday, Mars finally comes into a conjunction with Neptune. So we have these Marsy spaces happening. Also, we've got Venus in the last little part of her stay in Aries. So we've got lots of Mars energy, and Mars energy says, you have to do something. You have to do something about this. You have to take action. The impulse is there. Push yourself forward. But Mars, our archetype of leaning into what we know we have to do, to our ability to move from our bodies in a self-consistent way and take appropriate action in our life, or react or respond, or right, whatever is coming through the portal of me to impress upon the world, that's Mars. But Mars is spending the whole week in the last degrees of Pisces, approaching a conjunction with Neptune. And there are many different ways that this can be showing up. One of the more surface ways is fatigue. Neptune is like, it's a dissolver of containers. So Saturn will neatly contain a subject, contain a topic, create the structure around it, and the next planet out, well, is Uranus. But then Neptune comes and dissolves the edges, blurs the things, puts overlays on, slips something in your drink, shows you a different world in your dreams. And suddenly the solidity of the Saturnian real world structure dissolves. And so Neptune can take the energy and the stamina of Mars and the energy in the body to take action. And suddenly it's numb, it's gone. We feel drained. It can confuse the mind. And with Mars, that grabs things to use as tools or as weapons, it can weaponize the imagination. And we can be in dark fantasies, or we can be taking up arms against something that we have a very unclear idea about, that we're not sure about. We can take actions that have unintended consequences because we did not understand. We can take Neptune and put it inside of us, and Pisces, and put it inside of us and use that to fuel Mars on a kind of holy war where we feel like we have the divine right to take action and to weaponize against others. And finally, there's never a finally with Neptune, but whatever, we'll lean into it for a moment. The gift of Neptune and Mars together is that there is solutions and grace that are always present and always out of your control. And that sometimes they can bridge the difference. Sometimes you do not have to do everything. Sometimes the solution is to not do and to listen and accept help, inspiration, redemption from unexpected places. No one, not one thing, not one human, not one soul, not one flash of sentience in any form is alone, is independent, is an island unto themselves. In mathematics, we find this finally in Gödel's proof that no mathematical system can be self-contained, that every system relies on a set of assumptions that have to be taken on faith. We can change what those assumptions are and get different systems. But we cannot ever close the circle and contain the snow globe of a perfectly independent thing. And that also means of you, there is no way for the world to not touch you. There is no way for you to be able to complete yourself and have no more work to do, to not trip over yourself, to not need love and help and support, and to not need to give it, because you are a participant in whatever way you show up. When Mars enters Aries next Tuesday and Venus enters Taurus on Monday, and Mercury starts moving direct, we may have a better idea and be more capable of taking action, Mars and Aries, in accordance with our true values, Venus and Taurus, with our mind on board, able to move things forward, Mercury and Aries. This week is a week of stasis. We are containing, feeling the intensity of a Scorpio full moon that is square to Pluto, that demands that whatever it's hitting dies and is reborn. We do not need to take that literally, right? We can take what is ripe for death in ourselves, in our world, let it pass out of form in its natural way, with the faith that Pluto is not the ultimate end, but the portal of our becoming. We are officially out of eclipse season with the first uneclipsed lunation. And May is a month with more stability, with new storylines taking root, with the beginning of the rest of it. And I hope it brings you gifts. You can like this video and share this video if you got something out of it. Subscribe to my channel. And if you want to work with me personally, go to my website and book a session. I'd love to process what's been happening for you in your one life with my seventh house stellium, and help in any way I can. Thanks so much for being here.